Hi, my name is Kari and I'm the product architect here at FieldSync. What I'd like to show you today is how to manage users within the FieldSync system. Now, in order to have access to the FieldSync application, whether you're on the web or on the mobile, you have to have a valid username and password to gain access. So as you can see here on the login screen, I've entered my username and password and have now been able to log in successfully. So in order to create those users, you do need to be logged in as an administrative user. Now, when we set you up as a new FieldSync customer, we will automatically set an administrator user up for you so that you have at least one user with that access and can go in and create the remaining users. So once you've logged in, you will need to go to the admin section. So I'll select the admin button. And this brings me to a list of my users. In this grid, I can see the username, what the access rights are, first name, last name, phone number, and whether or not that user is enabled. And then over here, there are some other areas to assign services and customers, and I'll go through that piece in a moment. So let's go ahead and add a new user. Now, when I'm creating a new user, there are a few fields that are required, and those are indicated here by a red asterisk. So let's go ahead and put in a first name and a last name and a phone number. And then we need to assign access rights to this new user. Now within the FieldSync system, we have 7 different roles. We have a supervisor role, which has access to all customers and all areas of the application. The staff role would be used for your technicians or your nurses or direct care staff maybe. These are the individuals that are working directly with your customers. A primary contact role can be used for an external entity that needs to have access. So let's say, for example, that you are providing services to individuals. A primary contact might be the legal guardian or the parent logging into the system and seeing information specific to their child or their family member. The system admin role does not have access to any customer information, but only is allowed to configure the settings and do the administrative tasks associated with FieldSync. The auditor role is another external role, so this gives the ability for someone to log into the system and see only the reports. So it's full read-only access to the system so that they can go in and have visibility into the reports regarding your business, but without being able to enter any data. The manager role is assigned to individuals that manage staff. So for each of the managers, you will be assigning staff to them so that when they log into FieldSync, they will see only the customers that are relevant to the staff that report to them. And then finally, we have our mobile role. In order to have access to the mobile application at all, you have to have this role assigned to you. So that being said, most of your staff members will likely have both the staff and the mobile role checked so that they can log in and be able to utilize both the web application and the mobile application. So I'll go ahead and leave the permissions for Jane that way. And then let's create a username for Jane, and then we'll enter a confirmed password. And the user enable checkbox allows you to go in and create user accounts prior to them becoming active in the system. On the other side, if you have individuals that leave your organization, in order to eliminate access for them to get into FieldSync, you simply need to come in and uncheck this box and they will not be able to log into the system. And then down below here, we have what is called our emergency contact information. So within the mobile application, we have an emergency button. And if that emergency button is configured to send information to the user's emergency contact, then they will send either an email or an SMS message to the addresses indicated here to notify that contact person that the current user has pushed the emergency button. So now I'm going to select Save. So now we've created the user, Jane Doe 1234, and now we need to go in and assign Jane customers. So what I'm going to do is select all of the J names because that will help us to easily remember. Oh, I also have a customer named Jane Doe. So I'm going to add all of those customers so that we can see that Jane has been assigned all of the J customers. So what this means is when I log in as Jane, I will be able to see information only on those individuals. I also need to select services for Jane. So by assigning services, I'm granting Jane permission to see any tasks that fall within this service. So say for example, we have tasks that are set up for holidays or for meetings or birthdays. So I can come in here and let's go ahead and pretend that Jane is a nurse. And let's also say that she only ever works the graveyard shift. So what this means is any task that is assigned to any of the individuals that I've just assigned to her that fall underneath these two services, she will have visibility to. So I'll go ahead and close that. And now when I log out and log in as Jane Doe 1234, I will accept my license agreement. And I can skip the security questions for right now. But when I come into data entry, you'll see that I have all the J names, and when I select John, you can see here I only see one task, although John has several tasks. But since it falls under the service of medical appointment, then I have visibility to it and I can go in and do data entry. So that is a quick overview of how you set up and create new users. In addition to assigning customers and services to a user, if they have manager rights, then you will also have the ability to assign additional staff members to them. If you have any additional questions about setting up new users or anything else related to FieldSync, please give us a call. Thank you.